Hello, children. My father-in-law is asleep. My husband is pleasantly painting. My mother-in-law is in her bath. We're just here today to chill and do some quick little doodles. It's kind of like a warm-up before I do some actual drawing, because, it's been a minute. I got some sketches I want to work on. But we got not a bunch at this point. I've used a chunk, but we have a couple new palettes. A few of you asked what the app is that I use for my random color generator, and it's called Pigments. It's only on Android or Google, whatever you want to call it, but it's not on iOS, which is a bummer. That was a real bummer. I was really hoping, because it can be a complicated process sometimes, getting it onto my iPad. See, I could just live for this. So we're still going in with our Alana Jensen alcohol ink brushes. For those that are new, I love this set. It was a pack, actually, that I got. It was this set plus her Gold Rush set, which has like a bunch of glitter and foil. It's to die for. Oh my gosh. But I always like to make a couple layers first. Oh, hello. I'm not here for you, but I'm here for you. I like that ultraviolet look. So I try to challenge myself with just using what's in the color palette. I don't allow myself to change the hue, make it lighter, make it darker, make it more mute. I just use that. So we got some new faces. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a little nervous doing these now with some new faces, even though I talked to one of you as a customer for quite a while. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. It's like, oh no. Because before, my very first patron was one of my best friends. My second patron was another close friend. My third patron was another close friend. Pretty much everyone's been a close friend except my last two patrons. I guess my third patron and my last patron. They're both some lovely people that I met on Reddit. Oh, I love Reddit. I never thought that a chunk of my business would come from Reddit. Then again, I didn't actually think I'd be trying to make my own business. So that's a whole other house of cards. We're not even gonna get into that philosophical debacle. That's the word. I don't know what we're doing. See, I kind of like it as it is, but it doesn't feel done at the same time. So I'm struggling. I know I can use different brushes. Because I know someone's going to notice, I always have two of each brush in this set particularly. One brush is just straight pigment. The other one's a rainbow effect. Sometimes I get a little zazzy and use the rainbow effect. I'll probably show that on a later piece. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's get some blue back in here. I need some blue. Okay, I see you a little bit. I'm not seeing you that much. I just kind of mess with it until I like how it looks. I try to not do the same thing over and over again, but I guess I still kind of do the same thing over and over again, but it's like, bish, I love doing this. Oh! I love her. She reminds me of, yes, this is she. She reminds me of the glazed terracotta blocks in Minecraft. Get that drawing guide off of there. Oh, Zazzy, she gets my seal of approval. So I quit. So I used to use, real quick here, I'll post a lot of these later. I used to use a lot of these backgrounds. They really distort the look of what I try to achieve here, so that's why I quit using them. A lot of people asked why I stopped using them for a bit. This one actually is done. I don't know why I didn't sign it. This was one I did earlier, so you got a little sneak peek of this one before it comes out. like, I don't actually know who watches all of these. Like, I see some views on YouTube, but I don't actually know, is it like the patrons doing it, or is it just random people that get a hold of it? So, I don't actually know. But we're gonna call that it for right meow. We're gonna come back later. We're gonna work on this guy. I want to kind of get the sketch a little bit more finalized before I start the video, because that'll be a long process, and it's a long process of me being silent so I can think. So I don't want to put you guys through that. So yeah, we'll come back to that. Ta-ta, children. Silly me. What am I doing? I meant to do a couple. I made like a big old spiel, and I was like, I just made one. So we're just gonna attach these videos. We're just even gonna leave that little edit in there. So we're gonna go back in with our radial symmetry. Yes. We're just gonna try to use up the last of these palettes. I only have 2 more. I'm actually really excited for this one. I'm going to do that one last. I'm going to work with this one first. So I do this with a lot of different brushes. I don't just use the alcohol ink brushes. I don't know where... I remember my paid brushes for the most part, but I don't remember where I got my free brushes. So I got this blotter leaf brush. I'm just going to go in and get a nice little base. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. There we go. Get that white out of my eyes. I always like to start with a nice dark background and then make it lighter. Can't do that with actual paint, but I don't know, can you? I'm gonna make this one a leafy one. I don't know why. I'm just feeling some leaves. Maybe like with a little bit of alcohol ink. Like a, oops, I spilled. That's dope. I don't know how I did that. See, sometimes it just happens, and it's like, I can't explain it. Can I replicate it? No. Absolutely not. Not gonna lie, I'm living for this right now. I'm actually gonna call this one, because I really, really like how that looks. These, I do want to make it clear, these are not synesthesia based today. I'm just messing around and just having fun. If I ever do a synesthesia piece, I'll title it that way. That way you guys know specifically what I am doing for synesthesia and not. Because sometimes I just do these for fun, but then sometimes it's like I want to channel that part and just let it flow. So this one we're going to get a little weird. We're going to rotate the grid a little bit. Because I'm really excited for this palette. I don't know why, it gives me childhood vibes, or it takes me back to memories of fall in my childhood, where I was in Knoxville, Tennessee, in my old house. I don't know why, but I get that vibe. So I really want a nice stern background on this. Nice and red, nice and deep. Make a bunch of these. I like to make a bunch of these just so it saves time. I can just go through. Definitely need some of that pink. A little bit of that purple. Do, do, do. A little bit of that. I'm ready for this green, man. I am... Ooh. I love that, but not for this piece. I like how it kind of looks like a claw coming out a little bit. I'm kind of here for it, honestly. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. There we go. That's what I wanted. I really have thought about making some pieces designed like to be a diamond on the wall. Like, I thought about that the other day, and I was like, I think that's really cool. If anybody actually pays attention to these, would that be something you would like? Like a kind of like a uniquely shaped print, I guess. I want to incorporate these colors, but I don't know how. We're going to put this layer underneath. Too much. Pull back. And then I want the blue underneath the pink. Whoa. Okay, I live for that. But not for this piece. I like that. Okay. Actually, I like that a lot. It's like a flower. I don't know. Because it takes away from that, and that's one thing that I really like about this piece is that middle. So we're just going to put some around the edges. You know what? No, I know what this needs. You need some of this. Needs some bigger ones, though. There we go. Not a ton. Just enough. And then we're going to make that a clipping mask. We're going to go over this with some of these other colors, just to kind of get some of the... I don't live for that. It looks a little chaotic. I actually just kind of like that. And for some reason, this... I guess this actually might be a This to the Stage piece, because this is really giving me the vibe of, like, when I was a kid. I don't know what that is. That's really weird. Sorry, I'm having a memory moment. So I'm gonna give this one my seal of approval. Boom. I really like that. But yeah, I'll post this here in a bit. I'll work on that other sketch. Silly me. I don't know why I stopped the video halfway through. Oh my god.